Hey, what's up, guys? It's gonna be a quick video. Just I wanted to mention something and ask a question to everyone, particularly gun owners across the United States. But this is pretty much, for U.S. Viewers as well. But anyway, I ran into one of my people with my gun club, Harry, and he's been really getting into prepping in the last probably 6 or 7 months. He's gotten like super serious about it, and he started his own kind of not really a club, but he's having meetings for friends and family or anyone who's interested in the area for prepping. He's having people come and show people how to store food and go over different kinds of gear and just this, that, and the other thing. So I was invited last Saturday to go to one of these meetings, and because he knew that I had some interest in it, but I missed it. I had to work. So I ran into him today, and we were just talking about it. He's like, "Oh, you missed a good meeting. Hopefully, you can make it next time," and blah blah blah. But he had mentioned in the conversation that he's starting to get into ham radio. Now, I don't really know much about it. All I know is that US Doc here on YouTube he's really been into it. He's made communication with NASA before, which is amazing. Seems really cool. But the reason I'm bringing this up and talking about it in a video, and by the way, if you are watching there, I did send him over to your channel. I said, that guy knows his ham radio. So anyway, yeah, so the reason I'm bringing this up is because I found out that in Pennsylvania, the state I live in the state of emergency, law enforcement cannot seize guns or firearms from Pennsylvania citizens. I thought that was really interesting. Obviously, this was an issue back when Hurricane Katrina hit. Everyone was getting their guns taken away. I guess certain places in America, they don't want people to panic and start looting, armed looting and rioting and all kinds of stuff. So they take the guns from the people. And obviously, a lot of people think that's wrong. Some people would say, yeah, that's right. They don't know what they're going to do and blah, blah, blah. So I found out the state of Pennsylvania that it is illegal for them to take our firearms. However, there's a couple loopholes in the law where in certain situations they can override that and, of course, seize your guns. But what I found out from Harry, and he's a very intelligent guy, and I'm fairly sure that this is correct information. I didn't really look it up, but if I'm wrong, please correct me. But he had said that he talked to a couple different people, and if you own and operate a ham radio, that gives you another barrier of defense, and therefore they really, no matter what, unless you're causing a major disturbance of some kind, they cannot seize your weapons because you're in ownership of a ham radio. In the state of emergency, that equipment is extremely essential. Communication in chaos is one of the most important things. So I thought that was really interesting. So he's getting into it as a hobby, but on top of that, just another layer of defense that the state can't actually come and take his guns if something were to be, going down, so to speak. So I'm making the video to actually, first off, just confirm this. I think it's really interesting. I'm not, like I said, 100% on this, so if that is definitely not right, please let me know. Just out of my own curiosity. I'm not going to get into the whole ham radio stuff. I can't do another hobby. But also, just to ask you guys, in different states in the United States, if you know your local law. In a state of emergency, can they seize your guns from you? That's a good question. I don't really know for different states across the U.S. And B, does this whole stipulation with the ham radio, is that something that your state does? It's just, the whole thing's fascinating to me. It's really interesting. I don't know a whole lot about laws, and to be honest, don't have the time or the energy to really get into that kind of thing, because that could be its own hobby within itself, is trying to locate, find, and interpret law. It can be really frustrating, but anyway, I thought I'd make a video on it. Just thought it was kind of interesting. But that's it. So let me know in the comments. If you don't like guns or don't live in the U.S. or don't really care about this discussion, then just move on to another video. And still enjoy the rest of your day. Take care.